So today I want to talk about
Hello, we are
BTS!
not just about them. I want to talk about the influence of BTS in spreading positivity among fans globally. Let's go. As we all know, BTS is an uprising K-pop boy band with million fans globally. BTS also won multiple awards in South Korea and global. Most of us may have heard once from their fans that they being a fan not just because of their music, but they also their influence in spreading positivity. But then there are a lot of issues to address when we talk about BTS being influenced in spreading positivity as we live in a conservative society. As we all know, some citizens do think that standing K-pop boy band is a waste of time and a bad obsession for the fans. From their point of view, they think that being a BTS fan is a bad influence just because they make music and being a K-pop boy band. The other issues are because BTS come from the South Korea. Koreans are always going with the stereotypes of plastic because of plastic surgery and being gay and girly for wearing makeup. Due to these stereotypes, the citizens think that the fans will do the surgery as well as they think every person in South Korea did this plastic surgery. However, they never think of the real reasons of the fans being so attached to them and what are the factors of the fans being attracted to them. Before we talk about the different eras of BTS, we should take a look at the definition of the word era. According to Cambridge Dictionary, era is a period of time known for particular events or development. It is pretty common in the K-pop fandom that people call it a new era whenever the group or artist change their hair or overall style, which is quite superficial. First, School Trilogy era. One can easily see why this era is called the School Trilogy era. Besides wearing school uniforms, filming in classroom and schoolyards, and using a school bus as a prop, the songs are also often refers to the struggle teenagers go through during their school years. Focusing not only on love, BTS also criticized social structures and injustice and talk about the hardships of the youth while growing up in a society that doesn't seem to provide any kind of future, doesn't allow any personal growth and development, and only focus on school performance, grades, which college you choose, and what job you get. During school love affair, their stories start to evolve, and in the Japanese version of No More Dream, we can actually see some of the symbols they continue to use in following MVs for the first time. We see the members going to school like it is expected from them, but they are struggling and revolting. It looks like they rebel at school in Boy in Love, and in the Japanese version of No More Dream, which is released before Danger, they break into school and vandalize. The themes explored in Hwa Nunhwa are mainly the struggle while growing up, the journey of life and personal growth during youth while defining their identity. The music video shows the members as troubled youth or young adults, with each of them having his individual storyline that is connected to everyone else's story in that universe. Next, we go to Wings era. This album is special in regards of composition and setup with group songs as well as individual songs for each members written by themselves. While exploring new and different styles and genres in each solo song, the album still have a cohesive story which was heavily influenced by the book Damien by Hermann Hesse. The lead single Blood, Sweat and Tears broke the record for the fastest K-pop music video to reach 10 million views, and the album charted on the Billboard 200 at number 26, making it the highest charting best-selling K-pop album on the chart at that time. Wings deal with the explicit themes of temptation, the internal fight between good and evil, and the discovery of one's own beliefs and moral principles. The shift in tone is very evident and also shown in the short films and music videos. That era not only uses symbols and reference from the previous one, but also introduced new ones, which are not only connected to Damien, but to the Bangtan Universe storyline as well. And lastly, we go to the Love Yourself era. Love Yourself series is a 4-part series made up of 3 albums and 1 video release arranged into sections based on traditional Asian storytelling format: beginning, development, twist, and conclusion. Through the 3 albums, BTS tell a story of falling in love, an inevitable breakup, and epiphany of self-love. There we can see the message is clear. A love that based on changing or hiding your true self can never be fulfilled and will ultimately tear apart. This builds on underlying theme of the Love Yourself series. Before you can truly love someone else, you must first be able to love yourself. Next, we go to the what are the categories of society that BTS focus on to produce their music. First, BTS made songs to support the students on facing difficulties in reaching expectations placed on them from their parents or society. This can be seen in the song titled No More Dream. This song is about the band encouraging students to pursue their own goals rather than succumbing in social standards. The song, which was released when the majority of group's members were teenagers, is extremely relevant on how South Korean youth culture is heavily influenced by the nation's emphasis on education, which sees the majority of students starting as early as kindergarten, attending specialized after-school classes in order to attend the esteemed Sky University, which includes South North Shore, Korea, and Yonsei University. These topics are continued by BTS from the song called No, as we can see in the next video. This song discusses how elders' expectation on students can overwhelm them and have a negative impact on their mental health. The entire song similarly questions the lifestyle of Korean students and, like No More Dream, express a desire to see change. BTS also made a song to shout out to their fans for prioritizing their study first. You can enjoy their music, but don't forget your priorities. BTS also made songs for youth. We can see in song So What. In that song, they're calling out people struggling with the difficulties of everyday life. So BTS give a rousing shout of so what and tell people to follow their dreams without fear. They also made a song called 21st Century Girls, and in that song they shows girls to live however they want, to have their self-confidence and remember that they are worth to live in their own way. BTS also made songs to shout out on older society. We can see it in song named Silver Spoon. This song is the ultimate call out to the older generation. And this song is also a rallying cry for young people who work hard and face the obstacles put in place by the people who came before them. This shows their support toward young generation who struggle in their life from study and work. In song called Dope, BTS call out the judgmental elders who won't give young people a chance to survive in the real world. But the boy contend that thanks to their own hard work, they are actually pretty dope. BTS also participate in UN campaign named Love Myself. We can see in RM's speech about Love Myself later.
And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'll be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become.
In that speech, RM reflects on his childhood and what the message of love yourself has meant to him. BTS has broken countless barriers as Korean artists in the West, but their greatest accomplishment isn't chart ranking or album sales or sold out concerts. They've reached countless fans and been a source of comfort and inspiration. Just like their company's mottos, which appears before every one of their music, they've become music and artists for healing.